Only you can truly decide when to let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I'm Rick. This is The Shack. Hello and welcome. Yes, today isn't Thursday, but it's a Thursday's thought. I've been so busy getting this ready. It has sold, but I got so much to do. I was delayed getting my Thursday thought out. That almost sounds like I couldn't get it out of my mind. It was delayed. It was stuck up there. I had to shake it loose. No, kidding. It's very true. If anybody has gone through the death of a mother, a father, grandmother, grandfather, family member, doesn't matter. If anybody tells you once you've acquired some of your family members' stuff and they say, just get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, they haven't a clue. My wife bugged me a lot. Just get rid of this, get rid of that. It's my father's. I have to, with the lack of a better example, I have to respect it. Regardless if it's good or bad or junk or whatever, it was my father's and I have to respect that. Just like the house. It took me 3 months living there, going completely through the house, making it better than it was when he had it, out of respect, because I owed it to my father to do that. Something he never took the initiative to do. This is like in honor of him. With that, same thing with this car. Yes, I've had it for 9 years, but I had to remember, my father, the tags, last tags on here are 2004. I had the 2005 registration, but he never put it on. Somewhere in that time, my father's attention shifted. As much as he loved the car and it's been in the family like 35, 40 years, it wasn't the priority anymore. He was focused on being a servant. And I'm not, this isn't a channel to preach to you, but I would love to tell you more about that. But I'm not here, this is not the point. But his focus was shifted. Yes, he would take this out when I go down there, we'd drive around the block, and that was about it. He would rebuild the carburetor every now and then because it just started leaking. As it's got a little of an idle issue now. It needs to be torn apart, rebuilt again. It is as is. I am very happy about the transition, the deal, everything I think worked out perfectly. I'm happy with it, and it gets this out of here. It gets a lot of the parts my father had out of here. It gives me room in my shop, and this is the beginning of finally taking back my shack. As much as I struggled with little spots here and there, this was huge, and a lot of the parts of my father's took a lot of space. That's huge. So this is a major step. So when people tell you, oh, just get rid of it, throw it away, it's junk, it's sad, just look at them, sincerely tell them, it was, in my case, it was my father's. I have to respect this. You have to respect that. So you have to kind of allow yourself to get over it. And that's part of the grieving process. I basically got over my father's death about 3 years later. But this still was my father's, and I had to respect that. And in my case, I needed a reason. I needed motivation. When my truck broke down, that gave me a reason. Because again, I would have never have even considered diesel, even though I kind of wanted one, but they were way too much money. And this is just an older generation, like the first couple generations of the diesel, and it's perfect for my vintage truck. I'm like, wow, this is just too coincidental. And because it fits so well without altering the firewall, without cutting out the front, doing a lot of stuff other than normal, no matter what you put in, you have to do new motor mounts and you have to do a new transmission mount. So this is just way beyond my comprehension. This is a vision, and this is where the path I have to go. That gave me the motivation, and it gave me a reason. With that, that made it easy to say, I'm ready, it's time to let it go. Let it go. Seriously. So when people tell you, you got to do this, you got to do that, no, you don't. It is, without a doubt, your final say. If it is your father's, your mother's, your aunts, uncles, grandmother, grandfather, somebody, it's your family. I would rather have my father than have this, but I've been blessed, and that's something I take it very seriously when I've been given something. I was given the house after a lot of work, a lot of hassle, year in courts, my money, my time spent to renovate it, and then struggling for 7 years to make 2 house payments. But I respect that, and I took that with great responsibility, as any of my father's stuff. So when it came time to finally let it go, God, I watched that too much. My granddaughter just likes that movie. It's amazing the things that I can reference to that. So I just couldn't throw it out there, let it go for nothing. I wanted a decent value. I got a decent value. I got a very good price considering all the stuff I threw in with it, but that helps me, and I don't have to worry about going to the antique car swap meet a couple times, selling it, listing them at various places to try to sell. It just makes it easier to bundle it together, make one offer, make one sale, and get done with it. It's just for everybody all the way around. And where it's going, power to him, bless him. He could sell those to people around there and make some more money back, and that's great. And I don't care about that. I think it was a good deal, everything combined, no matter what. I'm happy with it. So that gives me all this area. Once it's gone, this is all going to be cleared out. I can move all this stuff back, and I can actually park, when my truck is done, back here where it belongs. And I have all this area to work with, and I can start cleaning out. And I've had many things. I got so many hubcaps, man. My father had Cadillac hubcaps, Ford Cougar hubcaps, some other things over here, some Chevy. I got so much stuff. My dad just enjoyed vintage cars. He'd go to sales and wherever, you know, he had friends that did dealings with cars, buying and selling them, and they'd come across things, he'd buy stuff from them. 50 years of collecting, I had to deal with it. But don't let anybody tell you got to get rid of it. You have to get to that point in your life where you can say, I'm ready to let go. I can let go. Yes, I agree, it's time. But tell them again, don't bug you, don't hound you, don't ride your butt about it. Just bring it up every now and then. Are you ready to sell? Do you think you want to get rid of these things yet or not? But not every day. Don't hound anybody about that. It has to be their decision to get to that point in their life where they're ready to make that decision to let it go. Don't keep it forever. You know, I knew there was going to be a point in time. It took 9 years, but I was dealing with a lot of other stuff, family issues, you know, my daughters, my grandchildren, personal struggles. It's just been a lot. This last couple of weeks has been huge for me, and a lot of things have changed, and for lack of a better word, I'm in a happier place. But my faith has been really tested. Things are looking up, getting better, and I hope to have some projects out very soon. When this car is done, I'm going to take a week to get some customers taken care of, and then I think I'm going to take a week and do some projects and things on the house. It's time to let it go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has inspired, helped, maybe showed somebody who's hounding you, give them something to consider, to think about it. It is ultimately your decision. Just don't take too long. Take a few years, yes, but don't never get rid of it. Subscribe, click that bell so you're notified when these come out. There's a variety of things going to be happening in the next couple of months. Be blessed, take back your shack and build it for your sanity. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next video. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Bye-bye.